Oh, you trying to put it right there? Don't start it yet. I still got this music playing.
Oh, hold on.
Why you just staring at you like that?
Oh, baby, I wanted to ask you, how did you feel when you met me?
What? You trying to turn this into a love story podcast? Do you see this page?
See that sage? I told you we talked about this already. Said we're gonna open it up and let them know what our fire stage was like. Our fire element.
Wait, okay, ask that question again.
How did you feel when we're in the presence of our energies together when you first met?
When I first met you, how did I feel?
Ooh.
Like, in what context?
There's no context to see what I'm saying. There's no name. There's no
Like,
name.
in what context? Like,
The context is all air.
like that day at that moment, how did I feel? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I feel safe.
Safe?
Yeah. Safe.
Safe. I feel how exactly I knew I was going to feel.
How'd you feel?
Like I just said,
You knew how?
I knew I felt just how I knew I was going to feel. And it felt good. The reason being is because I was out there just talking to myself. Listen, this time we need a beautiful, divine, all feeling, beautiful, divine woman, and boom. This the Big Bang.
And so you said that was the day before?
It was right on time.
So,
Yeah, it was right on time. Right when I started talking to myself, I looked up, I looked down, I looked
so you
left, I looked
got, so
right.
you got that lucky?
Lucky? How'd I get lucky? I was out there talking to myself. You talking about I was lucky? Lucky? You calling me lucky?
I was saying, like, you just was like, this is what I want, and boom. Like how Marley do when she wake up. I want milk, or whatever. I want orange juice.
As soon as
I want apple juice. As soon as she wakes up, and she just gets it in the blink of an eye. That's how you were. You just got it. That's lucky.
That's not. She said that's lucky. You telling me I'm lucky when I said I wanted this and it came here like someone, baby, we are one. I'm connected to the. I said,
I think that's lucky.
lucky.
Everybody doesn't fall in love. Everyone doesn't find what they're looking for.
What they're looking for is you have to go through the fire. Did we go through the fire?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Now we're on to our other element now.
All right. Anyway, wasn't the question supposed to be like why we started a homestead? Wasn't that supposed to be the question?
Go ahead, baby.
So, why? What is your number one reason for wanting a homestead?
The same reason why I asked for what I asked for and I felt the way I felt when I met you.
What? What did you say?
That's why I started a homestead. Because when I put it out there and talked to myself what was going to happen, this was what I was like. It wasn't just that. It was like, all right, babe, this is how it goes. It's going to feel good. Enjoy.
When did you first want a homestead?
When I first looked outside, I was like, this is what I want. That's when I'm rated highest.
Like when? Like at what point in your life? When you were a
The
little
time.
kid? Like
I like being outside, like we all did. Running around with your brothers and sisters, everyone in the neighborhood.
but you're not from like that life, so when did you always want like what made you want to do
I'm from that life. Who told you that?
Not really. You live in the city.
Who told you that?
You live in the city. This is a whole different world.
Whole different world.
Yeah, you lived in the city. The city life is totally different than the country life.
There ain't no different from a bunch of corn around and a bunch of neighborhoods around. Because either way, that's all that open space over there. We still ain't doing nothing with it, just like all the houses over there. We just staying still. So, who told you that?
I think that
We
for
from
me,
that.
it's totally different from how I grew up. I grew up as an apartment child, and now I grew up as an apartment child in the suburbs of Detroit, and now I live in a house in the middle of Ohio. Do you know how weird that is?
Weird. Who said that?
I'm saying, like,
Who
that's
said
kind
that?
of weird. Like,
Sage, who said that?
you don't just wake up one day and wanted something.
Who said that? She like, who said that? Right?
Oh my god, you know who Sage looks? Sage looks so much like Xavier.
Do you? All right, bet. We should go see Xavier.
She looks so much like Xavier. It's crazy. That's all I see every time I look at her.
That feels good. Are you ready? So last time,
First cousins actually really do look alike.
all right. Before we start this,
What's your first cousins?
Shayla,
Oh yeah.
Shayla, Nadia, Naja.
Nice. Thought you was passing me the baby.
Baby,
Yeah.
talk to her. She said she want to play from this side for right now, and then she'll come over there and see what's up.
I taught her how to play Uno.
You heard that? You play Uno? All right, you can see mommy too. All right.
Hey, Punky.
All right, let's roll. You can hang her. Yeah, let's go. So you say you grew up in the suburbs with a bunch
Basically.
of with a bunch of apartments and
In
buildings
an
around.
apartment.
Yeah.
And that's totally different. Growing up in
Cramping.
an apartment than growing up like this. Like that's a whole nother life. Like why? Like what made you switch your mind to want a homestead? Or like what did you always think about a homestead when you were little? Like I used to want a horse. I can tell you when I first wanted it. So I was like, this is probably cliche, but I was watching when I first watched Hannah Montana. You know the movie? And she went from LA to Nashville or wherever she was from in Tennessee in the country. And then she found her horse. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Blue Jeans, her horse. And so I always wanted a horse like that. Yep, that's when I first wanted a horse. So that means we gotta get a horse.
Well,
What's the point of having a barn and not having a horse?
we need a couple horses. We all need a horse.
Yeah, and so that's why Lil made me want to name my horse Miley. I want a horse named Miley. I always wanted that. So I knew I was gonna live
All you can do.
somewhere where I can have a horse.
That's the thing.
Also,
I'm gonna be riding all on a cornfield. Down there tilling. They was like, they down there tilling. I just till it with the horse. Just be riding over there. Yeah, I know. Are you ready?
Sage over there learning how to play tongue. Sage, you should be in my arms on the shampoo, okay? You should be learning over here.
Say it steps, mommy. It steps. So this is the first
Sage
one.
is a night owl, okay? It's kind of crazy. Like, me and Marley, we both wake up, like, super early. And then Sage just, like, chill up all night. She's like, you like that. But you don't stay up, like, till, like, 4 a.m. like Sage. You go to sleep at a decent hour. Sage? No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sage really looking to learn. Look, she counting with her fingers.
What you think? Why shouldn't they get to play?
Okay.
Oh.
How come you don't got enough cards in you? Oh, you just pick one.
See, we gotta play with all the cards. So yeah, we play with all the cards in the deck. Even the cards. What you think, Sage? I see. All right. So, other reasons why you like to start a homestead. I say just growing a family somewhere. You got to be able to go somewhere.
What was number one?
Number one?
Yeah.
Oh, when did I know I wanted to
No,
start a
what was
homestead?
the answer to number one? Why'd you want to start a homestead? Oh, you said because...
The same day that I called to meet you was the same day I asked for homestead.
Oh, nice. Oh, so it just all went together.
Exactly. It just grows. It don't stop. It just grows. It just keeps on growing.
Nice.
It's like art, like this. It's not the same. It didn't come like this.
So why did you want to have a homestead? Because it was in your vision for our life.
Our bet.
When you created your vision for your
ways
life.
to get to that is to be by yourself. Grow. Gotta be out of the... Gotta calm the chaos. And so when you have space to do that, that's why we gotta build a big ass tree house way away from here. There ain't no trains or anything. So
Yeah,
now it's time to connect.
nice. All right, number 2. Why did we want to start a homestead?
Who in Qatar got their answers in.
I think just living up, like I was saying, growing up in an apartment, being on close up next to people and stuff. I just always picture myself having a really big house and on some land away from a lot of people because I was always close to a lot of people. So being away from a lot of people. But I like people. Like, I think that's why I also like the Chicago loft life, too, because I like being next to, like, people sometimes, too. I like the best of both worlds. I don't know. Like, the extremes of both ends. Being by no one or being by a whole bunch of people. And so, I already did the whole be next to a whole bunch of people, so now I want to see how it is to
Depending on how the record's
be
spinning.
by nobody. Yeah. And I would say I like...
The other side of the record.
both still. There's no best of the best worlds. I like them both.
See, that's the all. That's air. That's the all. That's what I'm saying. That's how I felt when I knew I was going to feel when I met you. Straight like that.
Yeah. And so,
What you do? Get you ready? You hear that?
what's your next reason?
My next reason? It all ties back into my first reason. But being able to... Not be able to, just... Trying to plant 100,000 trees in the back. Just want to plant a whole bunch of trees.
Yeah. Oh,
Bunch
yeah,
of
that's
pear
another
trees.
thing, too, because
Plant a whole bunch of trees.
we, like,
I want trees back.
started growing things, and so being able to have enough space to grow a whole bunch of things is fun.
This the one? Go ahead.
So he's trying to play. For
She
real.
is in the game. Go ahead, grab the card. You got the cards right now. All right. She put
She was
herself.
like a real product of a Detroit baby right there. Ooh.
Some products of both sides of the record.
That's probably how I look
That's
as a
why.
kid.
She said she just didn't want to play.
That's culture.
All right, it's on you, baby.
So that's why you stay up night every night, Sage? You just want to play cards?
Just want to play cards.
You gotta have something by now, don't you think?
So may you. It's the other side of the record. So shall you. If I do, so shall you. Love it. Oh, both sides of the record. That was a good game.
Yeah.
I feel you. I see where you at right now. Based off that. You up there. Air. Okay.
So,
I see where you at. You see that?
all right, so what's your favorite part about having a homestead so far?
Building. Just planting the trees. Building fresh and getting to race Marley down the trail in winter time. And when y'all granny come over, I'm gonna race every one of them down the trail. We're gonna start racing. Every Sunday we race. Family meeting. Family meeting. It's the race, so you better get ready. She said, how can you lose 50 pounds in how long? You need your family to start having the race. Watch, this is what's gonna happen. So they're gonna come over, they're gonna race this trail. Then come back next week, I'm gonna cut a whole different trail. It's gonna be a whole different trail. They're gonna be like, hold up, I'm gonna be like, yeah. Got a whole different trail. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
You ready? You look ready. You look wide awake, girl.
That's alright. Oh, I thought it was. Oh well, let it ride. Let it ride.
Well,
You can go.
all right.
Oh, go ahead. Which way you want to slide? I'll give me your other reasons, baby. Yeah, what was it? Your third? Yeah, you on the third.
Third, what? Oh, reason? Or what is that?
What makes you feel that you want to be, that you want to grow in the home? So hold on, I'm gonna turn.
Why am I still
baby.
here?
1 second, baby.
Why?
Go ahead.
Why do you saying what do I like best right now? So, what do I like best on the homestead? I think is having the freedom to do whatever I want. Like, it's the freedom of it. I can just go build a cabin if I want to.
Let's do it.
In the middle of the field.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's my turn? No, it's your turn.
We're gonna build a tree house in the middle of the orchard.
Yeah, like I can do whatever I want. I can design whatever I want. It's like a blank canvas. It's like I can just be as creative as I want. And you're no longer alive if you're not being creative. So it just gives me breath and air and life to be able to do what I want.